I'll walk you through this from the client department's perspective. One of the biggest things we wanted was a simple, user-friendly front door for our client department, something that helps them to find suppliers they can work with while staying within the city's compliance requirements. So we partnered with Pavilion to create that experience for our client departments at no cost to the city. The idea is that a user can enter the product or service they're looking for, and Pavilion guides them towards suppliers and cooperative purchasing options they can use without automatically needing to run a brand new competitive bid process. Now, if what they need does require a competitive bid process, that's where our partnership with Beacon Bid comes in, as these systems are connected. So here, let's say I'm a user within a client department. I can just go to Pavilion. We've customized this so that it fits our categories, our agency thresholds, requirements, and through integration with Beacon, our awarded contracts. So users can see pathways and suppliers specific to our agency. Let's say I'm looking for janitorial services. I can just enter my need in the search field, select the appropriate category within the drop-down, set my budget, and I'll see suppliers that I can work with that meet the city's requirements. In this case, we're showing the user existing city contracts that meet their criteria, since using one of our awarded contracts is the easiest and fastest way to purchase. But if there weren't any available City of Houston contracts, depending on their budget, the user would see open market suppliers or suppliers on awarded cooperatives pre-approved by the City of Houston. And if there weren't good options there, then we'd run a new competitive bid process through Beacon Bid. But in this case, there's an awarded contract already. So as a user, I can quickly see the awarded supplier and the existing City of Houston contract number, as again, these records are linked between Pavilion and Beacon Bid. The client department can source a few supplier options and save those to a list, then send their search results of suppliers to our procurement team in one easy click. Once that request is shared with procurement, the client department user can still see a summary of their request and a confirmation that procurement will take it from here. And procurement also has access to that same summary. Department users can come back to this page at any time to see the real-time status of their request. They can check the status of a vendor selection and any other tasks that are associated with that particular request. So what this does, it allows us to deliver transparency in the process and a smooth handoff between the client department and the procurement team. Then our procurement team receives the requests from the client department with a notification via email. Procurement can also see the same search results that the department user saw to verify their request. Procurement then contacts vendors on behalf of the client department and updates the request accordingly in Pavilion. Even as procurement takes some next steps, both parties can see the request summary, which shows vendors selected, contract records, status of communications with vendors, quote values, vendor decisions, vendor messages, and any other tasks the department user or procurement needs to do in order to complete the request in Pavilion. Once quotes are entered and a vendor is selected, we can also see cost savings, which are automatically calculated as the difference between the highest quote and the quote selected, which can help reinforce the value of the cooperative's competitive process to the end user departments. And finally, procurement has visibility into all agency-wide requests, including who initiated the request and who from the procurement team is working on it. So overall, Pavilion is where City of Houston Client Department requests start. It's a user-friendly front door for client departments to search, develop sourcing lists, and submit their requests to our procurement teams. By the time we get these requests, a lot of the correct groundwork has been done. So it makes the handoff smooth and the client department can always see the status of the request.